I quit my job to be a delivery driver, and the job I was working as a housekeeper. My bank account is telling me that that's not the right decision I made, but we're gonna try this out for a week. I used to be a delivery driver, and my favorite app was Ship. This video is probably not gonna be edited like at all because I have such a busy life that, you know what, we're just gonna record and post. I'm just trying to get my life together. I've made a lot of poor decisions. And you know what? Probably leaving the housekeeping job is another poor decision I made. But you know, the reason why I left it is like the labor. I cannot, you know, you go to a job and you're just so sad at it. That's how I felt. I did not realize I was doing that job since 2021. Like, that is insane. So I was like, you know what? It's time. Like, I'm gonna try to do this, like these delivery jobs again. And the thing is that I used to make like around the same of what I do housekeeping, but the difference is that my kid, he gets out of school, like he's in like regular school now, he's not in daycare anymore, so he gets out very early, like super early. And I'm so used to you know, my kids getting picked up like around probably 4:30, something like that. So my daughter's in daycare. I could pick her up till like 5:30, but I obviously pick her up right after I pick up my son. So that's another thing about motherhood, is like you are able to work, but you're just so limited how much you could work and how much you can make because of how limited you are, how limited I am. And I am like, we are a family of four, like, but the dad is with us, and I'm not just the one, you know, paying bills. Like, I'm paying my own bills. Like, I have my own personal bills that I shouldn't have. Like, the only bill I should really have is like my phone and my car, but I put myself in debt due to the fact that, you know, needing more money. And that's what a lot of people go through. I feel like they get these loans and think they're gonna pay it off. You know what, I'm talking about myself. I get this loan, I think I'm gonna pay it off, I do the minimum, and it's like, and I still gotta owe, right? There's a lot of poor decisions I've made. And yeah, it's like, it's almost like every year I make a poor decision and I regret it. But we're gonna see tomorrow. Oof, you know, I might just edit it just a little bit, but I might not. We'll see. Hopefully, you know, I'm gonna have to edit it because, yeah. No. All right, focus. So I'm gonna do this delivery driving job tomorrow. I'm like in between Instacart, DoorDash. I know it's like not it. Instacart is like alright, and I used to love Shit because it was like strictly just Target orders, and I was able to pick my schedule and like decide what zones I want to work at. But they deactivated my account over like the dumbest reason. Like, they probably thought I was using their card to buy something for myself, and I like try to fight it, and nobody just responds. Like, there's like nobody you can talk to, and it's like the dumbest thing ever. And that really bothers me because I feel like that's the only one that's like, I just liked it, and I like going to Target. It's like a good vibes, and going shopping and not spending my money. But where I think they think I swiped their card for something for me is because there was a customer, and it's for having a good heart, you know. I shouldn't have done this, but something had happened, I can't remember, and I went back to the store. I swiped the card to pay for that purchase for her, and then I don't know, I can't really remember. It happened like a while ago, like a couple years ago. And yeah, that's the only thing I could think of that made them, you know, want to deactivate my account. So now I'm stuck with Instacart, Amazon Flex. I liked it, but the only thing I don't like about it is that you don't know where you're going, right? Like, I'm like all over the place with this making money. I refuse to go work at a like job that just pays you like minimum wage an hour, even though like Instacart in reality, like, it could be a little more than minimum wage, but you gotta work a lot in a way to make what you want to make. Like, you are in control of how much you want to make for the week and for the day. That's the good thing about it. But the down part is like, I don't have all the time in the world. So we're gonna try this delivery thing again. delivery job. I was doing it when I had my son, like when I was pregnant too, and then after. And it was, you know, I liked it. I was doing ship. I'm telling you, I really like ship. Um, yeah, so we're gonna check this out. Hopefully I don't have to like go back to my housekeeping job. I don't want to. I did it one time where I left and then I had to go back. And this time I really don't want to. But we're just gonna see what's gonna happen, because the only thing that I feel like might take me back to it is the fact that I won't be making as much as how I used in housekeeping. In housekeeping, I was obviously making more in less time. Like, it literally fits around my kid's schedule. So this delivery driving jobs, well, we're just gonna have to see how it's gonna turn out this week. The crazy thing is that my bank account is screaming at me like, why didn't I go to work today? Today's the first day I didn't go to work. This is the day that the video's gonna get posted. So yeah, it's literally screaming at me like, why did you make that dumb decision? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, you need to go to work. Why did you not work? Why didn't you even go do some delivery, like driving jobs? So part of the reason why my life is how it is, I mean, I'm grateful I have clothes, I have food to eat, like I don't have to starve. Like, sometimes, you know, you gotta eat what you don't want to eat, because I mean, you can't get what you really want to eat sometimes. But that's not always the case. Thank goodness I have family and I could like just go over to my mom's house and eat. So I don't know, we'll see what we're gonna eat today. Yeah, so I started doing digital marketing. This is it's like I'm trying to do two in one, YouTube and digital marketing. Is like on Instagram. So let me show you real quick. It's basically I have like this digital course, and anybody's able to resell it for 100% profit. So this is my Instagram app. I mean, the Instagram app, my Instagram account. This is like about my second brand new account that I started for the digital marketing, or is it my third one? I don't know, it's one of those. Okay. I have this situation that goes on with me that I cannot seem to, like, I give up too fast. Imagine how far I could have been in life within this 5 years. Because 5 years ago, around 5 years ago, or maybe a little bit over than that, but pretty sure 5 years ago, no, like 6 years ago, I like wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted to be a YouTuber so bad, but I was like still kind of shy. I wasn't comfortable doing like certain videos, and it's like spending money on making videos, it was like wasn't really my thing to do it right now, because it's like, hello, I'm not up there. So yeah, I just gave up so many. Not being consistent was my biggest problem. So I currently saw this YouTuber, this couple, and he's literally like, they're literally just posting videos like every day, like not just random videos, like literally, I mean, like random videos of their life, I guess, but it's very eye-catching. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try out their strategy, and we'll see how this goes, because if I continue another year of being repeated like the last 5-6 years, nah, like that's just gonna be insane. Like, that's just really ridiculous. Like, I really am the problem. I really am. I know I am. I know I am. It literally took like this long to realize like I'm a problem. My mind was a problem. That's insane. Because of poor responsibilities like I did today. Leaving a job, right? Saying I'm gonna do delivery. Didn't even do delivery today. My bank account is screaming for help. How, like, and then I start to think like, where did this go wrong? Because when I was younger, I wanted to be a vet, but then I wanted to be a business person, but then I wanted to get into criminology, but then I wanted to be a YouTuber. And then like the technology thing is like really my thing. Like I love to work, I like working. But the problem is about now is that because I'm a mom of two and my life is like an adult life now, it almost feels like I have no time to waste to like work a job that's not paying enough. And the problem is I complain a lot and I don't seem to know how to manage my time. And what I mean by that is because, so when I was doing housekeeping, in order for me to have my time, I would have to wake up earlier, right? Sometimes I did, and like to read my Bible and all that stuff, but then it was time to wake up my kids and get them ready, right? It's like I had enough time for that, and in order for me to like do more, I had to wake up at least 4 in the morning. That was hard because I would go to sleep later. I guess I just don't have a strategy in my life for myself. This is insane. Okay, so I'm just going to like literally see how this driving thing is gonna go for me this week. I'm gonna record tomorrow which app I decide to do, either Instacart or DoorDash. I'm gonna show how much I made from when I started and when I'm gonna end, because I gotta end at least at like 2 o'clock, and compare that to like how much I would have made that day with housekeeping. Stay tuned for that, because we're gonna see how that is gonna turn out and if this driving job is gonna be worth it. We're gonna have to find out and see. I just wish Strip didn't do that to me. Like it. I'm just gonna stop talking about them. So, and on top of that, my dishes, like my sink, like the water is not going down, and then there's these dishes that I gotta wash. It's crazy. It's like I cannot even wash dishes because the sink keeps getting flooded up. Anyways, life could be pretty crazy. So my advice to anybody watching this, and you're a teenager, you still live with your parents, take advantage of that. Don't be so rude to your mom or dad, because they do know more than you. They really do know more than you because they're older, they're wiser, and they've experienced your life before you. You know what I mean? Like, not every parent probably experienced the same teenage life. Like, for example, my mom was oldest out of 14. And I feel like she didn't really understand me as a teenager because she didn't get to experience her teenager's life. Like, she had to grow up so fast. So she was strict on me, and I'm glad she was strict on me because I probably could have turned out worse. But if you live with your parent, don't try to rush and move out of your parents' house. That's the worst decision I made, okay? Worse. What you're gonna want to do, because you don't have no bills to pay, or you're not in debt. I mean, I will hope you're not in debt. Like, if you have a car, like, that should be your only, payment on your phone, maybe. And you don't gotta pay for bills, like for groceries. Or maybe you do get charged for it. And if you do get charged for it, I don't understand why parents do that. Like, why do you charge your kids? You shouldn't charge your kid. Like, you're the older person. You're the parent. Like, you shouldn't be charging your kid for something that you should be responsible paying for, which is your own bills of the house and, like, your own house bills, like your house, your rent. But I don't know. Like, again, not everybody's situation is different, but in my opinion, as a parent, you shouldn't put so much stress on a child that doesn't need to stress out for like for their parents' struggles, you know what I mean? Because as a parent, you should always be able to figure it out, like a way out, without having like your child know what you're going through, even though it gets hard. But support your child. You know, parenting, parenting is a lot. It's a lot. All I gotta say is, if you have a good, your parent tells you you have no bills to pay, take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. And teenagers, I know how stubborn we are. I'm probably still a little bit more like still stubborn, but take advantage of the fact that you have no responsibility right now. You have all the time in the world. I had all the time in the world. Now my time is super limited. I need to have a schedule that I don't have, because I'm still like living like in my mind like that, like I have a lot of time, but I don't. It's just so confusing. It's so crazy how my mind and my world is. But yeah, so we'll see how my life is gonna turn out this year. Is it gonna, you know what, it's not gonna repeat. It's not gonna repeat like how it did these past 5 years. And it's about we're gonna be consistent, we're gonna be raw, we're gonna come up here with a strategy. My digital marketing journey, obviously that's like a specific strategy I gotta follow. Like I gotta be a mom, I gotta like clean the house, gotta figure out what my kids are gonna eat, gotta figure out what they're gonna eat today, because it's like I run out of ideas, and sometimes they're picky eaters, and sometimes I just wish I lived with my mom. I wish I could have like started the right way, but I can't go back now. This is my life, and I'm just so grateful that I have a partner that is like, he has the right mindset, like he is heading the right way. And I love like to work too, but obviously I'm also going to put my kids like first. Like my life has to revolve around their schedule. At least their dad like has the support of like, you know, their kids getting taken care of. And we just have different roles. But no, I refuse to like never ever make my own money, because I was just not raised like that. My mom was a single mom, a hardworking mom, and she just loved to work. I love to work too, and I love to work especially if it brings like progress. So and the crazy, but if I don't see progress, I give up, which that's the messed up part. So oh my gosh, I gotta go get my kid now. And tomorrow, stay tuned, because I'm gonna be doing these either Instacart or DoorDash. We'll see which one I choose. We'll see how much I'm gonna make that day, and was it the right decision to leave my housekeeping job, because I probably could have made more in like 2 hours than what I would be doing driving. But we'll see how this turns out. I hope I don't have to go back, and if I do, I have to have a schedule. I literally have to have a schedule now. But I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow. Stay tuned. If you're new here and you're ready to see how this turns out, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow.